some of the best practices for ensuring cultural initiatives align with organizational strategy and project outcomes, especially in large scale or cross-functional environments?
Dharam's question was like the practices ensuring cultural initiatives. How do you make sure that that aligns with your strategy and project outcomes? This is a great question, and it's perfect timing, at least for me, because our organization is going through our fiscal year planning process, and that is something that is very key to strategy and culture. Is when you're going through, it's like, how do we, on this large scale, which is what these are, we're talking big enterprise-wide initiatives. And the very first thing, kind of like the first answer, it's like, well, where do I start? Well, to be able to align to the strategy, you have to be informed of the strategy. And when you first hear that, a lot of people are like, well, almost kind of that, well, yeah, that makes sense. Who's not informed? But there's actually been research done. Kaplan and Norton actually wrote a book called The Balanced Scorecard. And they did research and talking to organizations and companies, and found that some organizations, up to 95% of people in their organizations were not informed or did not understand their organizational strategy. That is 9.5 out of 10 people. Even if it's 50%, that means that I don't understand it, but Dharam does. And that is a ton. And that their same research came out to find that alone led to 30% of project failures. So it's like, okay, that's large. 3 out of every 10 projects fail just because I don't know what's going on up here. And so that's number one, is to be informed of the strategy. And then number two is being aware of your organizational culture. Going right back to question number one is understanding, where is my culture? Because again, where does that come from? That comes from your executives who create your organizational strategy. Your executives and your boards and your VPs, your SVPs, your C-suites. So they very much go hand in hand. So if you are informed of the strategy, say, what is our 3 to 5 year mission, values, goals? How do I take that organizational culture that I'm in? We'll just say I am in a clan culture. Then where does my clan culture fit in, and how do I function in that through this strategy? And so that's number two, is to be informed, be aware, and then you're ready to actually be active in participating in it. Meaning we're not like the ostrich with our head stuck in the sand, not knowing what's going outside of our project, but we have our head out of the sand and we actually understand what's going on and the value and purpose, which we'll get into in just a little bit for project professionals, how we can function in that. So that's, and let me see the last part. Oh yeah, and then strategy and project outcomes. Yeah, so you can see how that goes hand in hand. I mean, Kaplan and Norton, just that one statistic alone, 3 out of every 10 projects that we are all starting fail if we don't understand that strategy. So, and that's not to mention all the other reasons why projects fail. You know, budget, time, they just get stopped. They don't align with strategy. So those are 3 very big things. Be informed of the strategy, be aware of the culture that you're in, and then be active in participating in it. Because a lot of people and project professionals, sometimes we think, well, we're kind of passive, right? We just kind of follow the plan and make sure everyone, but I would very much encourage us to really be more active in participating with our stakeholders.